What is the most annoying thing that happens to you each day? Hearing my roommate Dude sound like a T-Rex. Bro, yes, my roommate will make noises no matter what he's eating. Takes the smallest sip of water and he'll do the lip smack a good 3 or 4 times. Bro somehow makes slurping noises when he eats them and this shit's crazy. I'm normally against murder, but sometimes I feel like it is justified. I live with my parents. My dad is just barely not deaf enough to have hearing aids. 80% of the reason I want to move out is so I can be in my own house without hearing him chew. Feeling tired when I wake up. Or waking up in general. When the alarm clock wakes me up. Mine is my alarm sound. I even use a sunrise alarm and the sound doesn't come on until I'm already mostly awake, but it still enrages me immediately. It's even nice little bird sounds. It doesn't matter what the sound would be, after a week it infuriates me lol. Try waking up and stretching while looking at the sun. You can close your eyes, just face needs to be pointing at the sun. A few seconds and it will do the trick. Try it. I would, only issue, I leave for work before the sun comes up where I live. But I appreciate the suggestion. Having a ton of options and none of them sound good. Like restaurants? Entertainment mostly. Isolation is killing me. The one thing I couldn't stand about Netflix was the amount of choices. I can go to a theater and sit through any movie. But with Netflix I would just spend an hour trying to choose something and then just abandon the idea and play a video game instead. Having too many choices is actually harder than a defined few. In his well-known work, psychologist Barry Schwartz calls this choice paralysis. He argues that more choices make us less likely to take action, and to be less satisfied with our eventual decision. Going to the bathroom to poop, but no poop comes out. Or squatting forever and then having your legs buzzing afterwards. Here I sit broken-hearted, tried to shit, but only farted. The headlights on vehicles are too bright for my, apparently, sensitive eyes. Bonus points if they're blue or super white and being spotted on a truck with a lift kit. These are awful. Why blind other drivers? I got some yellow night driving glasses to help with this. They help cut down on the glare. Sitting down to do something, or laying in bed, and then right as you're getting comfortable realizing you have to pee. This exact situation has caused me to now compulsively go pee before I do anything like settling onto the couch for a movie, or getting into bed for the night. Even if I don't have to go, I do anyways. Oh, same honestly, and even when I do that I still sometimes have to pee when I'm finally comfy. That there's always housework to be done. You can't get ahead, it's constant. I despise any form of constant maintenance tasks. Also, my programmer brain can't accept the fact that there's no permanent solution to these problems. Why is dust a thing? Can we solve dust? There is indeed a solution to dust. It involves having the air pressure inside the house be higher than outside, only slightly OFC. This way dust is forced out through specialized ducts before it can settle. Your house would have to be designed accordingly before construction, and I know of no implemented example, just that it exists in theory. I've been using this app called Toady and it seriously changed my life in this aspect. I just do what the app tells me to, no matter the state of the rest of the house. When I'm done with the to-do list I'm done for the day and no longer have that constant feeling I should be doing something. And because I do everything regularly it doesn't pile up like it used to, so it's way more manageable. I swear this isn't a Toady ad, lol. That thing where you're listening to something in your headphones while cooking and the cord catches on a cabinet handle and they get ripped out of your ears, and for some reason it feels like the most aggressive assault on the senses possible and you're instantly ready to square up with that cabinet. I accidentally put my foot through one of my cabinet doors because I was already pissed and what you described happened. It was a really cheap door so I didn't break anything in my foot and it was really easy to replace the door later. I hated that, too, which is why I invested in wireless headphones. My housemates eating with their mouths open. Learn to chew with your mouths closed, please. Unnecessarily loud people, and other forms of pissing others off emissions like chewing their food loudly or dragging their feet walking. My mother-in-law is a really great lady, but she talks loud as hell. Like, not just her voice is abnormally loud, but she almost yells in normal conversation. And if anyone else is in the middle of saying something and she has something to say, she will just blurt it out super loud. I have got to where I don't even finish what I was saying because no one will call her out. For me, it's people who listen to music or videos in public places without headphones. Thank God I've been spared this during the pandemic. Also people who play music/TV in their cars or apartments. I live in an apartment, loud enough for it to be heard outside of their vehicle or home. I'm glad you're enjoying what you're listening to, but that doesn't mean I want you to share it with me. People not letting other people off the train before entering it themselves. People standing still on the walking side of the escalator. Yeah, I'm a commuter. Oh yeah. Now it's a little less enraging because the schools are closed, but those fucking school kids. I'm not very physically impressive, 5 feet 7 inches, 120 pounds woman, but I've taken to just barging through those annoying hordes or tweens that try to get on the train before I can exit. It's so infuriating. Yes. The train one especially. Do they realize they can board faster once everyone gets off first? I'm a cashier. Have been for 10 years. I somehow still manage to smile and chuckle when things don't scan and the customer tells me it should be free. I hear it multiple times a day. It's not funny. I did this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I felt it happening. I heard my brain say it as the girl tried to scan it again. I was like, I'm not that guy. Don't you say it. And the lady just kept trying to scan it. She did it like 6 times and every time I was fighting it and I finally said it and we had the terrible laugh afterwards because it's not fucking funny and I was so disappointed in myself. Having that last little bit of pee drip into my underwear after I zip up. No matter how much you shake and dance, the last drop goes in your pants. My kids yelling the same thing at me over and over, usually my name, as if I cannot hear them. Lie. Just give me 3 seconds to finish what I am doing and I will come help you for the love of God. My 4-year-old, in one breath, Mommy guess what? Mommy guess what? Mommy guess what? Me, what? Her, well you don't have to be so rude. I would die for that kid, but WTF? Slow walkers. When I'm walking slightly faster than someone in front of me, and then have to decide, should I awkwardly pass them or just walk really slow behind them? Having that sneeze that hangs around but won't come out. Poverty. I don't get used to being in the bottom 10%, I only suffer more and more. Every day feels much worse than the one before. Sometimes you see poor people in the media who are extremely chill and good-hearted etc., but from my experience you only grow more and more bitter and vengeful/hateful and depressed. Why don't poor people just stop being poor? /s. I understand where you are coming from though. I grew up poor and it's awful. People who can't merge into traffic. When I make a typo, go back and erase, then continue typing and make the error again. The noise from my husband's coffee machine. Things as loud and sudden as a barge horn when it gets turned on. Then the bean grinder seems to have a volume amplifier installed. Then it makes this obnoxiously loud extra clunking drone to let you know halting the process was as difficult as beginning it. 10 minutes later, if he doesn't switch it off, it powers down with another great blaring noise, just in case you were standing behind it and in danger of being run over. My cat refuses to pee in the litter box and will instead pee on the wall next to the litter box. It's so bad that I've taken him to the vet for it just for them to tell me he's healthy and that he's just an asshole. Yes, the litter boxes are cleaned regularly and I have literally tried everything to solve this. When you are going about your day and suddenly out of nowhere you start feeling sad. I have these two particular teeth that are just far apart enough that they get food stuck in between them every single time I eat anything. Getting up in the middle of the night to pee. Sometimes more than once. I'm only 29 lol, this has been going on since I can remember. It's a real treat when it doesn't happen. What annoys you every day? Leave a comment. And subscribe to this channel if you wanna see more same videos.